Good morning, everybody. This is Coola from Raw Stocks. We are coming to you today, and a very interesting open today. A very interesting open today, and I hope everybody had a great Memorial Day. And it's going to be a short trading week, but I think we've got some. I think we got some good action coming. So let's remove this. Okay, so if we're looking at the chart here, we can see as we're looking right now, pre-market, 586.46 kind of where we're standing, virtually at the previous day's high right there. It's going to be over our daily four, actually showing that we've seen a actual bounce off our daily 200, and it's trying to make that push back up. Will we get the extension or not? That's to be covered. But as it looks right now, it has an attempt over our daily four, which is breaking our short-term downtrend here. So into that daily 200, we looked at this daily 200 and the climbing 20 here as an area where we were looking to buy. I have looking at the swing calls from down here, see if this thing wants to get an expansion and retest into that 590 into or 5900 into maybe 6000. I want to do a special shout out to our sponsors, Gamma Edge and Black Box Stocks. The data that we're about to provide you is from them, and without them, we wouldn't be able to do this for you. So, greatly appreciate them allowing us to share this data. So, first and foremost, let's take a look at SPY's data for today. Everything looks, you start looking at the full complex here, it's a call dominated gamma option, virtually saying that we're looking upwards, especially if you look at 6,000 or 600 here. It has a pretty high draw into 300,000 type of calls here, trying to draw it back up there for some type of test. But we have several different areas of pulling on SPY as well. But when you start looking at it, we're at a positive net gex here. It's trying its best to push up. You can look at the daily here. Our range is at 581 to 585. Let me pull this up here. 581 to 585. Let's look at our day trading chart here. 585 to 581. Okay, so you can tell that we're opening above the actual range that we have. We're right here at liquidity for us as well. Do not be surprised to see this thing open if we stay right here. Not be surprised to see it open. Maybe even strike this 587.81 area to cover this. See if it wants to turn back around and retest this 585 area, or if it even slips 585, watch for it to retest back in towards this 582 to 581 area for some type of recovery. But I'm gonna bet that it's more than likely gonna find itself trying to recover around here, trying to get in your extension, and then make that push up towards that 590 area. So do I think this turns into one of those head and shoulders deals, right? Invert head and shoulders is possible, or we get the full back all the way back towards that 582 area. But as of right now, kind of where I'm seeing it is more leaning more so towards holding this 585 area and trying to run up from there. So there's always the possibility that we say, for example, hold 585 here. It comes back and we do a swipe and then run us back down before running back up too. So let me change the color on this so you understand what I'm saying. Not getting it mixed up here. You see it come, we lose it, comes and retests it, swipes it back, and then it runs it back down here before maybe wanting to make its run back up off of that. So there's always that possibility too. I think you need to be cautious either way, but you're looking for this to definitely hold in that 581 to 580 area for the longs. You break 585, you're looking to go short, trying to look for it to retest into this range down here. Notable areas that you need to look at: 584 as of right now. And then our daily 200 is going to be right near that 580 mark. So start any loss of really the 580 mark is going to be a pretty good indicator that's a potential breakdown, and you need to watch for, say, excuse me, I said 580. Ugh, excuse me, I said 580, but I mean 575 in the daily 200. So that's probably more so your pivot there, for any type of long-term swing. But as of right now, this all looks bullish to me. It's just, when is it going to get some type of expansion, or is this going to create some type of range here? So, okay, let's look at this real quick on the week here. Let's pull it up on the week. A short week this week. Um, yeah, I mean, it's just kind of maybe like a some type of range here between 590 and 580. That's, we're starting to see maybe some type of condor or something here to kind of hold everybody. Nothing too big, but that could expand, and then we could definitely see some type of hold there. Let's take a look at SPX real quick to verify. Mistype typo. Let's do SPX real quick. We'll verify what we're seeing on SPY, and then if not, if it looks good, I mean, this looks a little bit more put dominated here between. Yeah, definitely looks more put dominated here. So wouldn't be surprised to see some type of move. Um, yeah, down. I mean, even more put dominated. That's kind of interesting that it's way more put dominated here. If you start looking at 620, so is its largest expiration. So it's not even really right now. 620 is the big day. So not even this week. It's what we were covering last week if you watched it. But anyways, I'd watch for that downside, early downside, and then some type of recovery. It still remains the same for me. Your range on SPX for the day: 5850 to 5800. It's close. It's close to the SPY, but all right, let's move it on. Tesla. Everybody loves Tesla, right? Taking a look at Tesla here. Obviously, call dominated here. Everybody and their brothers loving some Tesla right now. Take a look at the daily chart here. It seems as if this really wants to make that push. I talked about 360 being the gamma wall up here. And we really 350, 360, and we really saw that come into fruition here, where this was just a absolute wall for dealers. Are they going to let this through? Potentially. I mean, but we talked about the 340 over 340 having strength, and then breaking 350 could get you the gamma squeeze. As of right now, what it looks like to me is that we're going to probably get the break over the top of it. That's what it looks like to me. This would be your standard little, excuse me, your standard little coil, and then you get the expansion. But usually when you get these, they usually give you one of these fake outs. But I think we just had that. I think we need to watch this as a potential expansion area. Watch for 350 to break. Data on it again shows 350 as the ceiling. Looking for expansion into four. I mean, look at the expansion here on 400 into next week. It starts to grow substantially. But yeah, that's what we need to be watching. We need to be watching that 350 area. 350 area is definitely the area you want to watch. See if this thing wants to break out over the top of it. It does look like that has the potential to just keep running from here. Okay. So for the week, we need to mark this out. We talked about the expansion coming down into this area. If you guys recall, We said taking the run off of this area and then see if we can get the expansion incoming. If you did take that trade where we talked about it coming down in this 331 to 330 area, that was a great little move for you. See if this thing wants to get the expansion past this up to 400. Let's look. Let me put the 350 to 327 and a half. 327 and a half to 350. Very much close to our range that we've had. So just kind of expanded a little bit, but on both sides. So, anyways, okay, here it is. It's for that. Let's take a look at NVIDIA real quick. Let's take a look at the daily real quick. So it was very similar to Tesla, where we're seeing that coiling, and then we're starting to see a move over the top of the moving averages here. Is this another time that we're about to see an expansion here? I do think it's possible. I do not think that this is necessarily some type of fake out. I think this is definitely queued up for some type of move to the upside. So um, as of right now, that's kind of where I stand, is that this thing is ready to try to get that expansion. But if we do start seeing some type of breakdown from here, don't do not let this thing just continue to drop on you, because this could be the pivot point. Um, Absolutely be the pivot point. All right, daily 200 here at 126. We see a climbing 20. There's a lot of things here that are positive, but the daily 4, we've seen close after close after close, and now we're seeing a gap up open above it. So we're going to see if this is going to be a fake out sell below it, or if this thing's going to try to get the expansion today. I mean, it looks more geared up towards selling below it, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think we have that potential to get that squeeze out today. That's what I think. So, looking at the data, you're going to see 128 to 140 is going to be our range. It's going to be close to what we had, 128 to 140. Well, I guess we dialed in towards the end of the week. 128. So it's virtually, again, it's playing both sides here of this range. You're right dead smack in the middle. There's nothing great for you to do here. You're realistically looking for a 140 play, looking to go short up here, or you're looking to go long down in this range, looking for it to hold. So there's no great play here on NVIDIA. Honestly, you would avoid playing NVIDIA here. If anything, you're looking for some lottos. If it makes sense for you, you have to look at the price of the contracts and see if visiting 140 or 127 is even beneficial for your type of risk versus reward. All right. Okay, so we covered Tesla, we covered Nvidia, we covered SPY. Hopefully that kind of covers and gives you a little bit of insight, some of the ranges that we're looking at, that I'm looking at playing potentially today. The one thing that I will kind of glance over today is Apple, just real briefly, and then we're gonna wrap this up. Apple, clearly had some impacts with the tariff talks. Trump playing hardball with them and trying to virtually trying to gut them. I mean, that's really what it is. I mean, he's trying to come with them and tell them that they're going to slap additional tariffs on them if they continue to try to do the expansion out in India instead of in America. And really, people did not like this, but we didn't swipe any of these lows here, but we did visit into this range. I think this is something where we may go test that 200 area, and then if we can't breach 200, look out, because we may got one more visit towards 190 on Apple here. But if this is all to say, this is a pretty good spot if you're looking at the range here, right? Look at the range here on this. You're in a decent area here for some type of swing call if it all gets settled out, which likely is going to get settled out. This is a pretty good little range here. and you're buying on the low side, and see if you get that expansion to the upside, revisiting that 223, 225 area, right back up here would be cool. So, anyways, if you guys are interested in a different ticker or something like that, make sure you send me a message on it right when we get started. But as of for today, that's going to be it, so I can get this thing into production and get it out. So I hope everybody has a great day. Make sure you tune into, or make sure if make sure if you're interested in joining our community. We have an awesome trading community. We've actually now merged. It is rawstocksllc.com. That is rawstocksllc.com. Take a look at the Discord at discord.gg/rawstocks. Appreciate everybody for watching today. This is going to be an interesting day, a little bit of insight, but we'll see how it goes. So until next time, catch you later.